Hi everyone, Mike Rogers here from AffiliateMarketerTraining.com, and I wanted to make this video to show you guys how I outsource a huge portion of my business. So I am a big fan of outsourcing content, and I'm also going to show you, if you stick through how I outsource content, I'm going to show you how I also obtain images where I can have the copyright to those images. Well, I don't necessarily get the copyright, but I get rights to use them on my site. I don't have to worry about any legal issues, and it's for a pretty fair price. So the first thing that I want to mention before you get into outsourcing, I know that most of you who are watching this video probably haven't really made much money online yet, if at all. So the big point that I want to drive home is do not start outsourcing your business until you are earning a profit already. So even if you're only earning, maybe a couple dollars a day from Google AdSense or some affiliate marketing, promotion that you have on your website or whatever, you can take that money and reinvest it. And again, even if you're only making a few bucks a day, at the end of a week, you've got a couple articles that you can outsource right there. So I very highly recommend that before you start to outsource, you put in the effort on your own, write articles and things on your own, find ways to get free images. I'll show you that as well in a few minutes here. And once you're able to start turning a profit from your own efforts, then you can take that money and reinvest it into your business. At that point, once you're able to start reinvesting, you're going to know what to tell the writers to do because you've already brought something from nothing to earning some revenue. Plus, at that point, you're going to be able to grow your business exponentially. The growth begins to pay for itself. And initially, you'll invest 100% of your profits back into your business. And then after that, you can slowly start to take some money for yourself as well. And the business will basically pay for itself, which is the point that I'm at now. So anyway, what I wanted to show you here is the service that I use. And you're not going to find, I am not an affiliate for Constant Content. You're not going to find any links going to Constant Content or any affiliate links, anything like that. It doesn't matter if you guys use this service or not. But this is who I use, and I'm going to tell you why. I have used Elance, I've used Freelancer, I've used Fiverr, I've used iWriter. I have already tried all of the content creation companies out there, or the majority of them anyway. And Constant Content for me has been the best in terms of quality of articles. For the price. It's not going to be the cheapest place to go. Other gurus and experts out there will tell you go to iWriter and get an article for $5. Well, guess what? It's just going to be some crappy spun or rewritten article by some guy. Who knows? English might not even be his first language, and he's just kind of putting it together. When you go to Constant Content, these guys only allow certain writers in. They actually have to pass some testing, and they have to be accepted as a writer into Constant Content. On top of that, you can see that I have an account manager. Now, I noticed before I started really spending some money with these guys, I would only buy an article here or there, just testing them out, but I was getting phone calls from my account manager and emails saying, hey, hope everything's going fine for you. I wasn't throwing much money their way. So that struck me as something that was pretty cool because I never got an account manager at iWriter or Elance or Freelancer or Fiverr. It was just me talking to the writers. So I really like the fact that I have a manager that's sort of a middleman between me and the writers. And also when somebody submits an article, if I request an article from these guys, it goes through an editing process and I don't get that article until my account manager has already looked at it and approved that article and they send it to me. Now when it gets to me, it still doesn't necessarily have to be something I pay for. Because if the article is low quality, I can send it back or tell them, the revisions that I need or whatever, and they'll make me happy. Anytime I've had a problem, and it's been very few and far between, but the few times I've had any issues, they have been on top of it right away because I can just go right to my account manager. I can call my account manager, email, whatever. So it's a great thing to have there. The other good thing about Constant Content is you don't necessarily have to submit an article. Let's just say I've already got affiliate marketing in the search box here. Oh, and the other thing I wanted to show you on this page is just to prove that I'm not BSing you. Here's the amount of credits that I have with them right now. If I made this video just a couple days ago, that would be like $4,000 I had in here. And you can see that I've got open requests, 86 open requests. I've got 88 articles that are ready to download. So I do a pretty decent volume of articles with these guys. It didn't start that way. It started off with just what I could afford. A couple of years ago, I started outsourcing my content, and it was very little, just like an article a week that I would do. But it was something, just something in the right direction. But the other thing at Constant Content, if you don't want to get involved with account managers and doing all that stuff, let's just search for an article on affiliate marketing, because they have what they call, I think they call it their Rolodex of articles that are just out there ready for you to download. They're already ready to go. So you can see that all these articles have something to do with at least online marketing, maybe not affiliate marketing specifically. And you're also going to notice on the right side here, you can buy your whatever usage that you want. So you can buy full usage. Okay, these prices aren't different. So full usage is basically that you get full rights to the article. Unique means that only you and the writer gets rights to the article, and just regular usage means that you can buy the article and use it, but other people can too. So they show you how many times it's been downloaded. If I buy usage, because it's so cheap, if I do buy the usage one, I usually will take the article, and so let's just go into this one just as an example. So I'll come in here and paste this. They don't want this article to get indexed into Google, so they make it an image. But I come in here and I'll find some text, a few sentences or a paragraph, and I'll put that into my Copyscape account, which is not very expensive. It's real cheap to do premium searches in Copyscape. So I will actually search the text and find out if anybody's used this article yet. And if not, I'll go ahead and purchase it. If it's already being used by somebody, I'll usually skip it. So this is a good way to sort of save some money by just buying the usage on some pretty high quality articles. So 30 bucks for a 713 word article, that's a pretty fair price. And if you do want full usage, that's not a horrible price either. So again, it's not the cheapest, but you're going to get higher quality articles from people who actually know what they're doing. And I just find this to be the best service. So Constant Content, when you are ready, I think this is the best place to go. Again, not the cheapest, but of all the different places that I've found, I've had the least amount of headaches here, and I get the best return on my investment because the pages that they write tend to rank better in the search engines. So, okay, the bonus part of this video, where do I get images from? So, I like to get my paid images from Dollar Photo Club, and again, I'm not an affiliate for these guys. I'm not trying to sell you anything. I'm just showing you that this is who I use. And again, just to prove that this is who I'm using, here are, I mean, it's February right now, February 15th, but you can see that last month I went ahead and I actually just joined this service last month. I just found them. They've been great. So I became a member last month on the 14th, about a month ago. Used up my first 100 credits real quick, so I had to add another 100 credits. And you can see I added that a month ago. Again, it's February 15th. I still have 70 downloads left, so not doing too bad on that one. But basically, so I'll just type in here writing credit. We'll search for an image. And any image that's on here will cost $1. So I paid $100 a couple weeks ago, which gave me 100 download credits. So I'm down to 70 now. And here you go. I can choose anything. And really, I haven't had any problems with different niches and different industries. I've gotten I'll put in dogs, because I have a website, dogfoodinsider.com. It's all about dogs and dog food, and I've had a lot of luck finding images here. And the competition, you'll notice, to buy rights to images most other places, you're going to be paying at least $5, sometimes $10 or $20 for just a single image. And it's just killer for those of us who own a small business. We can't spend 20 bucks on an image. I mean, it's almost as much as the article costs. So this site is pretty cool. It's just $1 for every image, and it's unlimited. You just go ahead and add credits as you need to get more images. So Dollar Photo Club is where I get my images. Now, what if you are just trying to get images for free, or just starting out, don't have money to spend? This is a more risky way. Let me get into, oops, if I can type. Okay, so images.google.com we'll go to. It'll just be a few minutes. Everything runs slow when I have this screen capture software going in. So, all right, I'm going to type in just content or content creation. Yeah, that's fine. So now you'll notice all these articles, but these are images. Excuse me. These are images that it's sort of risky to use these because they're all copyright protected, or most of them are. So what I do is I go in here to the advanced search. I'm going to scroll down to the bottom under usage rights, and I'm going to say free to use or share. You can pick whatever you want. I'll do the most restrictive, free to use, share, or modify, even commercially. And you're going to notice that the quality of images that we have goes way down, but there's still some stuff that we can use. So, you know, content marketing cycle, I could use that one. I could probably use this one if I got creative enough. Or I could just try doing different search terms. So I could maybe just try to search for content and see what comes up. So maybe this one will be a little bit better. So you get the idea. You can find some that are labeled as, you know, for reuse, or you know, you can go ahead and modify the images. You have their permission. Normally for these images, you still do need to cite the source that you're getting it from, so you'd have to say that, you know, this is the property, or this image came from commons.wikipedia.org. And by the way, commons.wikipedia.org also, you can just search through that directly, and they have a lot of images too, but I find just searching in Google is a lot easier. So this is a way to do it if you're just starting out and need some free images. You're only going to get so far with this, and as soon as you're able to, I recommend going ahead and signing up for a service like this one, if not this service, something close to it. That way you don't have to worry about the legal ramifications of using other people's images, because it hasn't been a huge issue to now, but the Federal Trade Commission is starting to ramp up, you know, hitting people who are doing things on websites that they shouldn't be. People are beginning to come out with lawsuits now against bloggers and website owners for using things that they weren't given permission for. It's starting to become more and more of an issue. So stay ahead of the curve, do things legally, and go ahead and pay your buck for your image. You really only need about one image per article anyway in most cases. Or you can do it the old-fashioned way and go ahead and take your own images. So anyway, that's it, guys. I hope that helped. Again, constantcontent.com is who I recommend for outsourced content creation. dollarphotoclub.com is who I recommend for your images. If you have any questions, feel free to post a comment below this video if you're on YouTube, or if you're on my website, affiliatemarketertraining.com. You can go ahead and post a comment below the article, and I'd be happy to answer for you. And by the way, the article that's embedded on this page, if you're on my website, is an outsourced article from Constant Content. So I wanted you guys to be able to see that. So, all right, that's it, guys. Again, this is Mike from affiliatemarketertraining.com, and until next time, you guys take it easy.